Welcome back to the Shigeaki podcast, where ancient wisdom meets modern health. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, a functional medicine doctor author, and someone who's deeply passionate about helping you thrive at every stage of life. And joining me today, as always, is my brilliant co-host, the legendary Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. Now, let me start with a question I've heard repeatedly from my patients over 60, that I sleep 7 or even 8 hours, but I still wake up feeling tired and foggy. Why? And the truth is, it's not just about how long you sleep. It's about how deeply you sleep. That's where we need to shift our focus. As we age, our sleep changes. Many people over 60 experience something frustrating. They fall asleep just fine, but then wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes several times. And worse, they can't fall back asleep easily. This kind of fragmented sleep means less time in deep sleep, and REM sleep, the phases that actually restore your brain, your hormones, your immune system, and even your memory.
Exactly, Mark. And what's fascinating is that many traditional healing systems, from Ayurveda to East Asian medicine, have long believed that certain herbs can support the body's natural rhythms. One of the most powerful, turmeric. But here's the thing, most people don't know that turmeric doesn't magically improve sleep just because you take it. In fact, if you take it the wrong way, wrong timing, wrong combination, wrong dose, you might see no benefit at all. But when you use it correctly, it can support liver detox at night, lower nighttime inflammation, and help your body relax into truly restful sleep, sometimes within just a few nights.
So today we're going to show you exactly how to do that. 5 practical ways to use turmeric to fall asleep, faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. And before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with anyone who's struggling with broken sleep. Let's get started.
And before we dive into the practical methods, there's one crucial principle we have to cover, and that's absorption. You see, the magic in turmeric comes from a compound called curcumin. It's this compound that helps reduce inflammation, soothe the nervous system, and even support liver detox overnight. But here's the catch: curcumin on its own is not easily absorbed by the body. In fact, studies show that its bioavailability is extremely low unless you take certain steps to enhance it. That's why if you want turmeric to truly help you sleep more deeply and restore your nervous system overnight, you need to pair it with at least one of these 3 natural absorption boosters.
Yeah, first is piperine, the active compound in black pepper. It might seem simple, but piperine can increase the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. That's not a typo, 2,000%. It slows down the breakdown of curcumin in the liver and helps it stay in your bloodstream long enough to do its job. Second, curcumin is fat-soluble, meaning it needs healthy fats to be properly absorbed. So if you're mixing turmeric with water and skipping the fats, you're missing out. That's why adding coconut oil, almond milk, or even ghee can make a huge difference. And third, warmth matters. Heating turmeric gently, like in a warm drink or paste, helps activate its compounds and boosts its bioavailability even more.
Exactly, Mark. And what's fascinating is that many traditional healing systems, from Ayurveda to East Asian medicine, have long believed that certain herbs can support the body's natural rhythms, one of the most powerful, turmeric. But here's the thing, most people don't know that turmeric doesn't magically improve sleep just because you take it. In fact, if you take it the wrong way, wrong timing, wrong combination, wrong dose, you might see no benefit at all. But when you use it correctly, it can support liver detox at night, lower nighttime inflammation, and help your body relax into truly restful sleep, sometimes within just a few nights.
Let's begin with the most famous method, and in my opinion, also the most comforting, which is called golden milk. This traditional remedy is more than just a trendy latte. It's a sleep-supporting elixir that has stood the test of time. In Ayurveda and other ancient practices, golden milk has been used for centuries to calm the mind, reduce inflammation, and promote restful sleep. And modern science is now catching up to explain why it works so well. The primary purpose of golden milk is to soothe the nervous system and gently lower nighttime cortisol, the stress hormone that often keeps people awake or causes them to wake up in the middle of the night. By combining turmeric with warm plant-based milk and a healthy fat like coconut oil, we increase curcumin's bioavailability dramatically. The warmth of the drink itself also sends a calming signal to your brain, preparing your body for sleep.
And when it comes to making this drink at home, you really don't need anything fancy. Here's the basic version we recommend for seniors who want deeper, uninterrupted sleep. Start with 1 cup of plant-based milk. Almond, walnut, or oat milk is a great option because they're light but still provide some natural fat content. Then add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a small pinch of black pepper to boost absorption, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, not just for flavor, but to help regulate blood sugar, which can impact sleep quality if it crashes in the middle of the night. To enhance the absorption even more, stir in half a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil. If you don't like oil floating on top, blend the whole thing gently to create a creamy, even mixture.
The key is to warm the mixture, but don't boil it. Boiling can degrade the curcumin and other delicate compounds. Just heat it until it's pleasantly warm. To drink, then sip it 30 to 60 minutes before your bedtime. This timing allows the curcumin and other ingredients to start working as your body shifts into its pre-sleep parasympathetic state. If your stomach is sensitive or tends to feel empty at night, you can pair the golden milk with a small oat-based cracker or a slice of whole grain toast. That bit of fiber can help buffer your digestion while still keeping the meal light.
This one small ritual done consistently every evening can transform your nights and your days. A calm nervous system and reduced inflammation overnight are 2 of the most powerful allies for healthy aging, and golden milk gives you both in one delicious cup.
The second method I often recommend to my older patients is incredibly simple, yet surprisingly effective, and it doesn't involve brewing a drink or heating up anything. It's a bedtime spoonful of turmeric mixed with raw honey and black pepper. This tiny mixture, taken just 20 to 30 minutes before sleep, can help quiet the mindy's inflammation and support melatonin production, all essential for restorative rest. You see, honey isn't just a sweet treat. It plays a powerful role in sleep regulation. Raw honey, when taken in small amounts before bed, provides a gentle release of glucose into the bloodstream. This allows your liver to produce glycogen, which prevents signals of energy shortage during the night, a common cause of waking up between 2 and 4 a.m. But even more interesting is how honey stimulates serotonin, the feel-good hormone, which your brain then converts into melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycles.
And when you pair honey with turmeric, that's where the magic happens. Turmeric, as we've discussed, is anti-inflammatory, neuroprotective, and stress-reducing. But on its own, curcumin, turmeric's active compound, is poorly absorbed. That's why we always recommend adding a pinch of black pepper, which contains piperine, an absorption enhancer that increases the bioavailability of curcumin by up to 2,000%. So here's how to do it. Take half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of raw honey, and a small pinch of black pepper. Mix it all in a spoon until it forms a thick golden paste. It shouldn't be runny, just enough that it sticks to the spoon and holds together well. If you'd like, you can prepare a few servings ahead of time and keep them in the fridge, though ideally it's best when fresh.
When you're ready for bed, ideally about 20 to 30 minutes before sleeping, take the mixture, slowly letting it linger in your mouth for a moment before swallowing. The flavor is strong but soothing. You can sip a few sips of warm water afterward to help it go down if needed. This method works especially well for people who struggle with nighttime inflammation, such as joint pain or an overactive mind. It's compact, doesn't require cooking or blending, and delivers curcumin in a way that's easy to stick with every night.
And perhaps best of all, it feels more like a ritual than a remedy. That one small golden spoonful before bed can become your signal to the body it's time to slow down, to heal, and to rest. When used consistently, this simple combo of turmeric, honey, and pepper can gently train your body toward deeper, more peaceful sleep, night after night.
One of my favorite natural remedies for nighttime inflammation and tension is a gentle warming tea that's been used in traditional medicine for centuries, a blend of turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon. This isn't just a relaxing drink. It's a science-backed combination that supports circulation, soothes the digestive system, and calms the nervous system before bed. Many people over 60 struggle with cold extremities, nighttime bloating, or that subtle restlessness that prevents deep sleep. This tea addresses all three.
Yes, Mark, and it's very easy to prepare. You only need 1 slice of fresh turmeric, or if you don't have fresh, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder will work just fine. Add 1 thin slice of fresh ginger, which stimulates digestion and warms the body. Then add a small cinnamon stick or a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon if that's what you have on hand. Combine all these ingredients with about 300 milliliters of clean water in a small pot. Bring it to a gentle boil. Then reduce the heat and let it simmer on low for about 5 to 7 minutes. This helps the active compounds from turmeric and ginger infuse into the water, while the cinnamon adds a touch of sweetness and blood sugar balance. After that, just strain it, let it cool slightly, and drink while it's still warm.
One tip I always share is to drink this about 60 to 90 minutes before your actual bedtime. That way your body has time to absorb the benefits and relax into the evening. But it also gives you enough of a window so that you're not waking up at 2 a.m. because of a full bladder. Especially for older adults, timing your liquids is just as important as the content. And what I really like about this tea is the synergy of the ingredients. Turmeric reduces inflammation in the joints and brain. Ginger supports digestion and circulation. Cinnamon adds not just flavor, but helps modulate blood sugar, which is crucial for avoiding middle-of-the-night spikes or crashes that can disrupt your sleep.
Plus, it's caffeine-free, which is essential at night. Many seniors unknowingly consume herbal teas that still have trace amounts of caffeine or stimulating herbs. But this blend, turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon, is deeply grounding. It helps relax the muscles, regulate nighttime digestion, and slow down an overactive mind.
So if you're someone who tends to feel cold at night, or if you have trouble falling asleep because your body feels tight, achy, or anxious, this turmeric ginger tea can make a real difference. It's a small habit, but with consistent use it becomes part of a relaxing evening ritual that primes your body for deep, uninterrupted rest.
To be honest, all turmeric therapies have to be consumed. In fact, one of the most overlooked yet effective ways to use turmeric for better sleep, especially for seniors, is through a topical compress, or what we call a soothing turmeric wrap. This method works particularly well for people who struggle with falling asleep because of muscle tension, arthritis, pain, or poor circulation in the neck, shoulders, or knees. I always remind my patients, your sleep problems aren't just in your mind or your brain chemistry. Sometimes your body is too tense or inflamed to relax. Even if you're mentally ready to rest, a turmeric compress taps into turmeric's anti-inflammatory and warming properties, but through the skin, where it can bring fast, localized relief.
Here's how you make it. Start by mixing turmeric powder with warm water, or better yet, warm saline salt water to further ease muscle tension. You want to create a smooth, paste-like consistency, not too runny, but soft enough to spread. If you enjoy calming scents, add a few drops of lavender essential oil to enhance the relaxing effect. Lavender not only soothes the nervous system, but also helps ease anxiety, a common cause of insomnia. Next, take a thin cotton cloth or clean muslin wrap, dip it into the mixture, and wring it out gently so it holds the warmth and paste. Apply this warm compress to your neck, shoulder area, knees, or lower back, wherever you feel tight or inflamed.
And here's the key timing. Do this about 30 minutes before bedtime. Let the compress sit on your skin for about 10 to 15 minutes, allowing your body to soak up the warmth and the active curcumin. After that, wipe the area clean with a soft, warm towel. You'll feel the difference immediately, a sense of relief, muscle looseness, and even a slight tingling from improved circulation. What I love about this approach is that it's perfect for those who can't or don't want to consume turmeric internally, maybe due to stomach sensitivity or other medications. The compress gives you the benefits without digestion, and it can be especially helpful during cold weather or on days when your joints are acting up. And for older adults who often experience tightness in the legs, stiffness around the knees or cramping in the calves, this is a gentle and natural tool to relax the body. Think of it as a signal to your nervous system that it's safe to rest. It's more than a remedy, it's a ritual. And done regularly, it helps the body associate evening time with deep relaxation and healing.
So if you've tried teas or supplements but still find your body resisting sleep, maybe it's time to work from the outside in. Give your joints and muscles a little love with turmeric compresses, and watch how your nights change.
If you're someone who struggles with sleep and wants a long-term natural solution, then making your own concentrated golden paste could be a game changer. Unlike many quick fixes or supplements, this is a whole food remedy that combines the wisdom of traditional medicine with modern science. It's made from turmeric, but not just turmeric on its own. We prepare it in a way that unlocks its full healing potential. What you end up with is a powerful, easy-to-use paste that you can take every evening to support deeper, more restful sleep.
That's right. The reason this paste works so well is because of how it enhances the absorption of curcumin, the main active compound in turmeric. On its own, curcumin is poorly absorbed by the body. But when it's gently heated and combined with black pepper and healthy fats like coconut oil or olive oil, its bioavailability increases dramatically. These three elements, warmth, fat, and piperine from the pepper, work together to allow curcumin to reach your bloodstream and your nervous system, where it can calm inflammation and support the sleep-regulating hormones. To make it at home, all you need to do is gently cook turmeric powder with water over low heat, stirring until it forms a thick, smooth paste. Then you add in the coconut oil and ground black pepper, and keep stirring until everything is well blended. Once it cools down, store it in a glass jar with a lid and keep it in the fridge. It will stay fresh for about 1 to 2 weeks.
And the best part is how flexible it is. You can stir half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon of the paste into warm almond milk herbal tea, or even a small bowl of oatmeal in the evening. Some people like to mix it with a bit of honey and eat it straight from the spoon. It's important to use it at night, ideally an hour or two after dinner, so it can help calm your body as it prepares for sleep. If you're someone who tends to wake up between 2 and 4 a.m., this can make a real difference by helping reduce underlying inflammation and quieting the nervous system.
What I love most about this method is how it becomes a calming nightly ritual. Just like brushing your teeth or dimming the lights, having your golden paste each night signals to your body that it's time to slow down. And over time, it builds up in your system. You may not notice dramatic changes the first night, but after 3 to 5 nights, most people begin to feel more grounded, less restless, and better able to stay asleep through the night. So, if you're looking for something natural, rooted in both ancient wisdom and modern research, and truly effective, give golden paste a try. It might seem simple, just turmeric, water, oil, and pepper, but sometimes the simplest things, when done the right way, offer the biggest benefits.
All right, to wrap up, deep sleep is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools we have yet. So many people miss out on it, not because they're lazy or unhealthy, but simply because they haven't made a few simple changes. Sleep isn't just about hours in bed. It's about how much of that time is truly restorative. And turmeric, when used the right way, can act as a natural catalyst to help your body sink into those deep, healing stages of rest. We've talked about how curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, fights inflammation, calms the nervous system, and even supports melatonin production. But none of that matters if we're using it in the wrong form or at the wrong time. When you shift how you use turmeric, whether in a drink, food, or compress, it can become one of your most powerful tools for better sleep and sharper mornings.
And what's beautiful about turmeric is how versatile it is. You don't have to overhaul your life or take a complicated supplement. Just choose one method that fits naturally into your routine. Maybe it's a warm golden milk before bed, or a simple turmeric and honey blend. Maybe you already cook with turmeric, great. Just time it right and pair it with some black pepper or healthy fat. But the key is consistency. Give your body time to respond. Try one method for at least 5 to 7 nights. Notice how your body feels. Most people report fewer nighttime awakenings, deeper rest, and more mental clarity the next day. It's not magic, it's biology, and it works best when we work with it, not against it.
If you've ever tried using turmeric to support better sleep, we'd love to hear your experience. Drop a comment below the podcast. And if you haven't tried it yet, now's the perfect time to start. Choose the method that feels easiest for you. Stick with it for a few nights and see what happens. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, where we'll dive into another powerful nighttime tool, the mineral that resets your brain while you sleep. You don't want to miss that one.